Once again, welcome to Geography class. In this class, we are going to see about the chapter number 1. The chapter number 1, the Earth in the solar system. Right? We are going to study geography. So I request to all my students to have a notebook and a pen to copy down the important points from this chapter. So let's move. First, this is a geography textbook. Already I explained you in the session number 1. In that I introduced all the textbook, geography textbook. In that we are going to see the first chapter. The first chapter, the Earth in the solar system. The Earth in the solar system we are going to talk here. Next, the Earth in the solar system. Here we are on the topic number 2. In the topic number 2, we are going to see the introduction of the chapter number 1. So here the introduction of the chapter number 1, as we are knowing about the Earth is the planet on the Earth we are living. We are born and brought up on the Earth. So first we are going to see the position and the different facts and figures related to Earth in the solar system. Point number 1, Earth. By seeing this image, you are quickly recognizing the first presentation where we talked about Earth in the solar system. So this is the solar system and our mother Earth is here. Then here we are going to talk about Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. We are going to see about the 8 planets. We are going to see about the position of the Earth. First, here we are going to start the chapter. The chapter, line to line, wording I have taken from the NCERT textbook, from your prescribed textbook, and from the textbook I am explaining you here because it is going to be crystal clear for you when you are just referring the textbook. When you are reading the textbook, you will have more easier because that textbook point only I am explaining here. Point number 1. How wonder it is to watch the sky after sunset. After the sunset, we are watching the sky. And it's wonderful. Yes, it's very wonderful. Because what is there? You will see. One would first notice 1 or 2 bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number are increasing. And after that, what will be the position will be there? You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with the tiny, shiny objects. So what are the objects over there? We are going to see. Some are bright, others are dim. So some are bright, some are dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. It assumes that the sky is studded with all the diamonds. The diamonds are shining. Right? As we are seeing about that after the sunset, the night will be there. In the night, in the sky, what will be there? The stars will be there. In your primary level, nursery level, you studied one very interesting poem. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Right? Up above in the sky, like a diamond in the sky. So like the diamond in the sky, so this the diamond is having the shining over there, right? So they are shining. So here we are seeing about as the night is going to be there, in the sky there are lots of stars are there. First you are seeing 1 star, 2 star, 3, 4, and after that so many stars will be there. They are uncountable in nature. Then by seeing the star, we are feeling very happy. So let's move to the point. The paragraph number 1 and 2 already I explained to you, which means about that in the night time, what you are going to observe, so many stars, uncountable stars in the sky. Then they all appear to twinkling, as I stated to you about the twinkle, twinkle, little star. So twinkling, but if you look at them careful, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle. So we are seeing the stars twinkling like this, and if you are seeing very carefully to them, so some are they are constant. So as other two, they simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shine. As the moon is shining without any flicker, so as they used to appear. Next, along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon. You already seen from your childhood to up to here. In the night sky, you are observing moon also and the stars also. Moon on the most of the day, it may however appear at different time, in different shape and at different position. Here we are going to have a discussion on the moon, sometime very big, that we are talking about Purnima, right? So in the full moon day, new moon day, we are going to see. So as the moon is having the different shape, right, in the sky. Not every time the moon is looking this much in a circular shape. Okay? You may see the full moon only once in about a month. Month's time, in a month only one. And it's full moon night on Purnima, right? A fortnight later you cannot see it all. It is a new moon night or having Amavasya. So these are in our calendars, the Purnima and Amavasya, where we are seeing how the full moon is appearing, that's a Purnima, and a new moon when we are talking about Amavasya, right? Then on this day you can watch the night sky best provided it is a clear night. When Amavasya is there, that night you can see all the stars very clearly. Moving further, do you wonder why cannot we see the moon and those bright tiny objects during the daytime? So what's the reason? So it's a simple reason, it's a daytime, why we are not seeing the moon and all the stars very clearly. So it is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. The sun, the moon and all objects shining in the night are called as celestial body. So what are celestial body? So celestial bodies are that objects which are shining in the night. So some celestial bodies are very big and hot also. They are made up of gases. They are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light. As I stated, they are very big and they are hot. Then which they emit in a large amount. So these celestial bodies are called stars. And sun is also one of the stars. So here we are talking about what are celestial bodies. So celestial bodies are what? The objects shining in the night sky are called as celestial body. And star is also one of the celestial body, and our sun is the star. So here we are concluding our sun is a star. Okay? Next, countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, right? Because they are also stars and sun is also the star. But we do not feel their heat or light. And the reason why we are not feeling their heat and light, the reason because they look so tiny, because they are very far from us. They are very far from us. That's why we are not feeling their heat. And sun is near to us. That's why we are feeling the sun heat and we are having the sunlight. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from the distance, right? How small an aeroplane looks when it's So it's example when aeroplane is flying in the sky, it's look very small, but the aeroplane is this much only? No, it's the bigger one. So like that, the stars are very big. From distance, the object is visualizing very small. Next, while watching the night sky, in the night, when you are watching the sky, you may notice various patterns. So what are the various patterns? You are seeing from the star, the different patterns you are seeing, and different groups of stars. These are called as constellation, right? So the group of stars forming different patterns are called as constellation, right? Also, meteor or big bear is one of the such constellation. One of the most easily that is recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Easily you can recognizable one pattern is here, and that pattern is Saptarishi. We are calling it Saptarishi. Saptarishi means Sap means 7 and Rishi means sages. So Sap means 7 and Rishi means sages. In the upcoming slide, we are going to see the figure number 1.1. So your all doubts are going to be clear, because we are going to see the Saptarishi bundle. In a spoon shape, the pattern is here. The 7 sages are sitting over there. It's assumed like that. So the name is the Saptarishi. It is a group of 7 stars. We will see the figure number 1.1 that forms a part of a major constellation. Ask someone else in your family. Please ask in your family to show you this constellation pattern in the sky at the night time, not in the daytime. Okay? So you will observe the 7 stars in a dotted form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a spoon shape, right? Next, in the ancient time, people used to determine the direction during the night with the help of the star. The north star indicates the north direction. It is also called as pole star. So previously, so many years ago, the ancient people used to have the stars to have a direction. The pole star in the north direction shows north direction. So people are standing like this. So if you want to go to north direction, so where is pole star? Well, oh yes, this is the pole star. So when we are telling, so this direction is the north direction. Then it always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of Saptarishi. In the figure number 1.1, we are going to see in the upcoming slide. So look at the figure 1.1 and you will notice that if an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to the pole star. So here we are going to see how to identify from the Saptarishi by drawing a dotted line or seeing the line straight going toward there, that's reaching to the pole star. Please see carefully. Figure number 1.1, Saptarishi and the North Star. The girl is standing facing towards the north. The pointer stars, right? West, east. So north direction now is facing to north. This is Saptarishi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just like spoon, I told you about like a spoon shape. So easily in a sky, when you are going to see, yes, this is that star, and this 2 star, if you are seeing that 2 star, straightway here, the bright shining star, that's a pole star or a north star, which indicates which direction? North direction. I request you, this is the photograph figure I taken from the NCERT textbook. Please see carefully. is one of the activity today or day after, whenever you are seeing a clear sky, because it's a rainy season, so clouds will be there, the star is not visible to you at the night time. When you are having the clear night, at that time you please take a help of your any elder person from your home, and you please go outside on your terrace or outside your home, or just stand and see where the stars are there, and where this group of stars forming a pattern is called constellation. So Saptarishi is one of the example of constellation. Next, some celestial bodies do have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of star. Such bodies are called as planets. So here we are going to see about what are planets. Just Earth, our mother, is one of the planets in the solar system. So we are going to see the word planet is coming from which language and what does it mean. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetite, right? Planetite, which means wanderer, right? So planetite is the word and this word is there, wanderer. So please write it down, these two words. From which language? So from the Greek language, from planetite, it's become planet. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun. So our earth is getting heat and light from where? From the sun. Which is our nearest star? If we look at the earth from a great distance, see the moon. It will appear, be shining just as the moon. Okay? If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, it will appear, be shining just as the moon. From a great distance, if you are seeing about that, so a sun will be there and the earth you are going to observe over there, or in the solar system. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. It is a companion of our earth and moves around. Just we are having the satellites, our human-made satellites, man-made satellites we are sending, right? Just the Mangalyaan was there, right? So like that. Like our earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their moons too. Just the earth is having one moon, so they are also having the moons too. So in the upcoming topic, in the solar system, we are going to see all this topic, and we are going to see about the moon and how they are called as a natural satellite. Our moon is here, we will see. Next, for today's homework, today your homework is about that. What you are going to do, you are going to write the definition of planet, you are going to write the definition of star. So for your more understanding, I am going to speaking to you definition of stars, definition of planet. Then you have to write the comparison of star and planet. How stars and planets are different from each other. Okay? So you have to write, differentiate between star and planet. Today what we discussed about that, we discussed about the celestial body, its definition you have to write. Today we discussed about planet, the definition of planet you have to write. Stars you have to write. The sun is our star, right? You have to write the earth is one of the planet, right? So like that, make one column in that you write the planet, one side star. So what's the points coming for planet and what's the points coming for star? Stars are having their own heat and light. So in the planets do not have their own heat and light. You will write like that. Stars are very big. Planets are small in comparison of stars. The example of planet, Earth. The example of star, sun. Like that you have to write. from which word the planet word is coming. So the Greek word, in that the Greek word, the name of the word was planetine. And what was it meaning? Wanderers. So you have to write the wanderers, you have to write. Right? So today your homework is about that. You have to write down the definition. And what are the definition? Once again I am repeating to you. First, celestial body. Second, constellation. First celestial body, then constellation, then stars and planet differentiation, then again definition of planet plus from which language the planet word is coming and what was it and what was its meaning. So till then we are stopping here. In the upcoming class we are going to see about the solar system. If you are feeling any doubt and any difficulty, please let me know and we are going to discuss that doubt and difficulty in our class. If you are facing any problem in any understanding this concept, please let me know and we will discuss in the upcoming class. So here I want to thank you to all for watching my videos and be safe and be happy at your home. Thank you to each and every one of you and please do the homework which I had given to you. Okay? Thank you to each and everyone once again. Jai Hind.